Got one more, 6 minutes.
On the Friday night edition, we have a live show tonight on the WJRG television network. I'm Dr. Jerry Green, along with my good friend and the producer of the show, Big Don from Big Don Production. What's up, Don?
Everything's good, man.
All right. And our sports legend himself, Anthony McLean. What's up, brother Anthony?
Doing good.
You doing good? All right. And all the way in Frederick, Maryland is my brother-in-law, Larry Pearson. What's up? What's up, Larry?
Everything's good.
All right. And the legend himself again, Bruce Austin. What's up, my brother?
Everything's beautiful, brother.
And when this guy comes on the show, every moment move with Kendall Tyson. What's up?
Yeah,
brother?
what's happening, gentlemen?
Yes,
I got my rough, tough grandson in the house right now, so I'm a little bit late. And I have my favorite softball player. Her name is Sophia Carasquillo, so we're gonna be looking out for her for softball. We're gonna put her on the show eventually. All right, gentlemen. All right.
Larry, you want to start off with? I know you want to talk about LeBron. Let's get started, my brother. Let's do our thing tonight.
Yes, I want to start off with LeBron James. We know he's at the end of his career, but he can do enough to make any team a little bit better. Right now, there's 10 teams looking at him. I think the best place for him to go is San Antonio, but I think his heart want to go to Golden State. But I think San Antonio is a guaranteed championship. What do you think, Anthony?
It's a coin flip right now because to me, a lot's going to depend on whether if he's looking at this as his last year. It's not going to be a money issue. He's already said that he's willing to take less money to go where he goes. I kind of think if he went back to say, I remember I mentioned on one show before, if he goes to Detroit, maybe he would fit there well because he would give them a little bit of a veteran presence. But also with San Antonio, he gives them a closer that they don't have. So this may be a more interesting sweepstakes than when he was out there that first time.
Well, Anthony, what do you think about Philly, man?
Philly's an option too. Philly. Philly, Denver. Dare I say it? The Knicks. He could, put this way, there's not too many 41-year-old guys that can be a difference maker in their sport, and he definitely has the ability to do that wherever he winds up going.
Go ahead, Don.
I mean, LeBron James, I love what he's doing. He's playing the game all the way to the end again. At the last minute, we're going to find out where he's going. We can do all the guessing we want. We can say where he's going to fit. We know he fit with, like you said, at least 10 teams out there. So I know you should call it that. We just got to wait on LeBron James. I'm just going to wait. Oh, and I also got to take my Laker jerseys and put them in the closet because I know I'll be traveling.
Go ahead, Kendall. Do your thing.
The only place that he should go is Cleveland. He's got to end that story like he began that story on June 26th. Hey, June 26th, was it 2003? How old were you, Jerry? I think that has to do with the way Jerry talks about.
I can do some math right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that's why Jerry literally goes for LeBron James, not knowing he's inexplicably linked based on his birthday. He's got to go back to Cleveland. And guess what? If they really look at the money, which I have, the bottom line is green. somehow get rid of Anthony Harden, and you got room for LeBron James, and you got room for LeBron James, and you bring someone else in there. So there it is. There's the place right there. End it right there. I mean, you go to Golden State, he gonna be right there with the Kevin Durant bandwagon. That's my grandson talking. I said Kevin Durant bandwagon, jumping on a team that's pretty made. Because here's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get rid of Jimmy Butler. They want Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Draymond Green, Steph Curry. Then they're gonna accuse him of being on a super team. He goes to Cleveland, hometown boy, brings it home, gets him formidable, gets him to the playoffs, gets to the Eastern Conference Final, and nobody's going to question him being the greatest. There it is, right there. In a nutshell. He needs to listen to this show, and I'm going to go to his house. I know where he lives, been there, and have a rap with the young blood and let him know, bring it back to Cleveland.
Let me say this, Kendall. I like Kendall's idea. But if the man want a ring, Cleveland ain't it. So let's assume he wants a ring. Because he could use that fifth ring more than he can.
Yes, he can.
And trying to hang in there for the land again.
All right, go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce.
Listen, I think it's a done deal that he's going to Golden State. And like old great power forward I know named Charles Barkley, he said, guaranteed.
Okay.
But the Charles guaranteed. He didn't get no ring.
He went to Phoenix and said he was going to see Jordan in the final.
He guaranteed him a ring.
No, he literally, hold on. Hey, Bruce, I am not a Charles Barkley player, but when he went to Phoenix and he realized after that season that he played with Jordan, that Jordan was a better player, he guaranteed that he would see him in the final. He said, I will see you in the final. So
Yeah, but
Charles
don't-
backed his boast up.
Yeah, but
No,
don't
but what's that
forget.
supposed to mean? He saw him, he lost.
Yeah, but Don. And Don, don't forget. Charles Barkley didn't say that till he retired. He said, guaranteed I'll never get a ring, so I'm out of here.
All right, is Larry Jr. on? Larry,
Yeah,
you
I'm
on?
on. I'm on here.
I don't see your video, but go ahead. You can say something.
I don't know. I feel like that's the plan. I think he wants to go to Golden State. Like they've been talking about that for months now, about Golden State trying to get him and Anthony Davis and him and Steph trying to win one together at the end of their career. But I don't think that team is strong enough to win a championship in the NBA today. I don't know. I feel like LeBron loves the attention and he always does this and wants everybody guessing and trying to figure out and begging for him to come play for them. I seen an article yesterday. Rich Paul came out and said that if the Knicks wouldn't have won the championship this year, then it would have been a done deal that he was going to New York. But he don't want to go over there now and ruin what they got. Unless he talking about if he got a call from Jalen Brunson asking him to come, that he would think about it. Like it's just like I'm over the whole LeBron drama. Like wherever he go, he go.
I'm gonna tell you why I like LeBron for what he does so much. I told y'all a long time ago he took the power from management and gave it to the players. They just don't have the juice, or they don't have the willpower like LeBron had. LeBron is making ownership know, because the owner can trade you anytime he want to trade you, and you ain't got no say so whatsoever. LeBron, when he's a free agent, whatever he does, LeBron calls his own shot. That's what I like about LeBron James. He's the type of guy that make ownership wait. Because all the owners want him. Like even Pat Riley wanted him back. He said, I'll leave the keys under the doormat for LeBron. That's a bad LeBron. Pat Riley want him back. Dan Gilbert want him back. Everybody want LeBron. He's making all them wait because he's going to make his own decision. And that's what I like about this brother.
That's what he said. That's why you like it, Jerry. Sound just like you. You're gonna leave the wife. Gonna leave the keys on the WYBC. You're gonna own your own radio station, own your own TV station. Oh man, there it is.
He took the power from the owners and gave it to the players. Now it's up to the players to use it. He that's what I like about LeBron James.
Oh, animated. Got to look at Jerry pointing. Go ahead, man.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead.
I did like how he did him with his son because he waited until after June 29th to tell him he wasn't coming back. He waited to the deadline for them to guarantee all the contracts. So he made sure that they guaranteed his son contract before he let them know that he wasn't coming back.
I mean, but think about little Larry. Even LeBron brought his son to the Lakers. I'm not talking about to the Timberwolves or Toronto Raptors or one of them Sacramento Kings. He brought his team to a franchise, the Lakers, and couldn't nobody do nothing about it because that's LeBron James. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
absolutely.
about. He got that power, man, that people don't realize. He's a billionaire. He's playing. He's a billionaire.
Face of the NBA.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. That's what I love about
I
the
ain't
guy.
mad at him. Listen, I ain't mad at him for that at all. I'm just tired of years and years of him keep teasing Knicks fans, pretending like he want to come to New York for real.
He's teasing all the fans, not just Knicks fans. But I'm gonna start with you, Ken, on this one. I'm not gonna make no big thing about Michael Jordan and LeBron. I don't want no debate. It's winning 3 championships with 3 different franchises. Because somebody tried to bring up on television, oh, he played with 3 different teams, but he won everywhere he went. Is that just as big as winning 2 3-peats or what? Winning with three
Well,
different
listen,
franchises.
that adds to his legendary status. I mean, let's talk about it. Wherever
Okay.
he went, he won a championship. And I'm thinking about, getting to the finals, although it was 4 out of 6, 10 times in a row, ended up 4 out of 6, didn't matter. He got there. So I'm not drinking a haterade when it comes to LeBron James. LeBron James is the single best team sport player that we've ever seen as far as for longevity. I have come to the conclusion that even though he was the one who did not go to college, he's the one we want to watch our kids to watch. LeBron James doesn't go for the last shot like Kobe and Jordan. He makes the best play. So we can't say nothing. I mean, what can we say about LeBron James? Number one, he's got more points than anybody that's ever played the game. Number two, he's the only player in NBA history to get 3 championships on
Listen,
3
Larry,
different
Big
teams,
Larry, listen, Big Larry. Listen, Big Larry. Don't put your head down. Listen. What he said.
4 championships, okay? For 3 different teams and was the MVP in each of them. I know Robert Ory's got 7, but he was not the MVP in any of them. And I know that Jordan went to 6 and got 6, but Jordan was also a Washington Bullet. We forget about that. Okay, what happened when he went to the Washington Bullets? Rip Hamilton was on his team. Rip Hamilton had to go to Detroit to get a championship. Just keeping it real. Right
Right.
now, he is in the argument as the best player to ever play the game. My favorite player to play the game is obviously Michael Jordan.
Right. Don, is winning the 3 franchises, is that just as big as winning 3-peats?
Well,
It is.
I'm asking Don now. Go ahead, Don. Don, talk to me.
it's just as big as the 3-piece in my book. Because, when he went to these franchises, none of them was in the playoffs when he got there. And he
Okay.
brought them championships. None of them was even making the play. Even the Lakers wasn't making the playoff when he got there.
Okay.
And he goes there and he brings them championship. But I want to state, I really feel like Kendall, one reason why Jordan your man because he got 6. I really feel he need to go for that 5 and 6 and jump on him a winning team right now. That can't do nothing but boost his status up, because been there 10 times and only got 4. It just don't build it up enough. I think he needs 5 to 6 to build it up a little more.
All right, go ahead, Anthony. Give me your opinion on the 3-peats and the 3 championships with 3 different franchises.
It may not be equivalent, but again, the story's not over. I think we've all been trying to sort of write that ending on his legacy a bit too quick. Like I said, we don't know if this is going to be 1 more year or 2 more years. The thing I've always said in regard to the whole debate of James and Jordan, he's always been more Magic than he has been Jordan.
Okay.
That was his game from day one. Does that make it not? But does that make him lesser than Jordan? No, because again, I always talk about how Magic set the standard to a certain extent. I don't think the 3 with 3 different teams is the equivalent because the unknown factor is if Jordan doesn't play those, if Jordan has played those 2 years where he was on, however you want to look at it, exile or retirement or whatever, maybe they win 8 in a row. That's the only, that's maybe the only question in regard to that. But yeah, he's, I can't really add much more to what Kendall said in the sense of he's in, when we're talking about the greatest of all time, he's got to be in the conversation. He's got to be in the
All right,
conversation.
go ahead, Legend. And I'll go with the two Larrys and the Bishop. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Bishop.
they basically covered it all. I mean, both of them is great accomplishments. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't go wrong either way. They win 3 MVPs on 3 different teams and 2 3-peats. They both are great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would love to have either one.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, Larry. A big Larry.
I think Jordan to do 3 in a row 2 different times.
Right.
I mean, that's never been done before.
And nobody never won 3 with 3 different teams either. Go ahead.
I understand that, but we're talking about consistency. Okay, he was with the Lakers for 8 years, got 1. When he really did his damage, well, with the Cavaliers, I mean, with the Heat, he got 2 and 4 years. But other than that, I look at the 2, 3 in a row, come back, do the same thing again. That's impressive. That's hard to overlook.
Hey, Larry, what about Bill Russell?
That's a whole different subject.
Why is it in the conversation? And I'm a Jordan fan.
Kendall, let me go with Lil Larry then Bishop. Go ahead, Lil Larry.
It should be.
I don't think you could compare the two. It's super hard to win back-to-back titles, let alone 3 in a row. And Jordan did it twice with the same team. Like, yeah, LeBron won titles with 3 different teams, but he went to those teams and built super teams. Like when he was with Cleveland the first time and couldn't just get who he wanted with him, he didn't win nothing. He got together with other stars, and that's how he won these rings. Like Jordan stayed where he was at, and he did it. And he did it year after year after year. I don't think it's a comparison. I don't think you can compare
With
the two.
Scotty and Dennis Rodman too. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, but they were on his team. They were drafted. They was built organically. He didn't go team up with Charles Barkley and Patrick Ewing. Like, let's do this together.
No,
so
but
we
he
can
brought
win.
people to him. He raided Detroit. He did just the same thing as Durant did, but instead of leaving, he brought them to him. John Sally, James Edwards, Dennis Rodman. All 3 of them guys played for Detroit.
Are you
When they
comparing?
worked on
Hold on. So you comparing John Sally and Dennis Rodman to
No,
Dwayne Wade?
I'm not
Anthony
comparing nobody.
Davis,
I'm saying
Kyrie
he
Irving.
raided their team for them 3 guys.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Role players, not superstars. It's a difference.
Robert wasn't no role player. John Sally played a big part.
Rodman was definitely a role player.
James
LeBron on a
Edwards.
team by himself
Dennis
with no
Rodman
James
other
Edwards
stars.
was
They
the
gonna win
only
10
role
games.
player.
Dennis Rodman was averaging 18 rebounds a game.
Yeah, that's a role player. How many
Michael didn't have
points?
to do
He ain't no
rebounding.
role. He wasn't a scorer. He wasn't a scorer. He was a rebounder.
Well, what about
Yeah, that's
Defender.
a role player.
They didn't. No, he ain't no role player.
Rebounding is a
What about
role.
Scottie Pippen? Why does Scotty get pushed under the rug? What about Scotty? Was Scotty a great player?
They drafted Pippen. He didn't go out to go find Pippen and bring him to the team. Or
Role
lead
players
teams
don't go
together
to the
win.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, Michael didn't draft him. Chicago Bulls drafted him. Chicago Bulls drafted Michael Jordan. He got drafted. All right, they got drafted. Okay. Because
Excuse me a second, fellas. Excuse me a
different
second.
era. Go ahead,
Somebody got a TV or something on that's playing. We need somebody. All right, they're gone now, but somebody had a TV on. All right, we good now.
No, it's just my grandson running around. I go in the other room. It's me.
No.
I'm taking the blame right now.
All
No, that was a voice. That was a voice we heard.
Let me let Bishop talk a little bit. Go ahead, Bishop. Welcome to the show, man.
Apparently, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Apparently, we're doing the apples and oranges, Jordan versus James, who's the greatest, and all that stuff. Let's knock it off.
No, you came on late. No. The question was, LeBron won a championship with 3 different franchises, and Michael won the 2 3-piece. Is the one with the 3 franchises, is that just as big as winning 2 3-piece? That was the question. Not so much debating Michael.
I know what the question. I had an idea what the question was, and I still call it apples and oranges. When you can go to the same team and do 2 3-peats within 3, 6, 8 years. I mean, it's not the same. Yeah, the championships, it's nice. Hey, grandchild, how you doing?
Young Nick fan.
There he is.
Cowboy fan too. I see it.
That's the noise.
Cowboys. I see it.
Okay, here.
But anyway, let me finish this one out. You can do that twice, not once, twice. And yeah, he had some pretty good role players. You're absolutely right. Tony Kukoc, John Paxson, BJ. Armstrong. He had good defensive players, Horace Grant, Dennis Rodman. That's the thing is he didn't go to other teams and build super teams. What Jordan did is yet to be repeated because nobody's even come close. Kobe was the closest to it. And I think he did back to back, what, once or twice or something like that? That's as close as I think anybody has been. Now, you mentioned Bill Russell. I'm going to say 24/7. Bill Russell had a huge support system. He wasn't a dominant player, but he was excellent at what he did. Okay, he didn't dominate the game. Jordan dominated the game. James had opportunities to dominate the game, and that's the difference.
Well, Bill Russell dominated the game in his era, though. I mean, Jerry West will tell you that.
He didn't dominate. He had very talented players around him. He didn't dominate the game. Bill Russell didn't take over in the last 3 minutes of a game.
Let me ask you a question then. Did Michael have dominant players when, like Ron Harper, he wasn't no good player? That came from the Cleveland Cavaliers where he got hurt?
He was a good player.
Tony Kukoc was the first Dirk Nowitzki before there was a Dirk Nowitzki or Tim Duncan. They had Tony Kukoc that came from the European. He was a Hall of Famer back then.
Well, no, if you want to go back, what was the guy's name in New Jersey? The one that. No, I know what you're saying, but Kukoc wasn't the first. He played for Jersey. I can't think of his name.
Just so y'all, what's his name?
It'll come to me in about a week.
He got killed in the car accident. I know you're talking about.
Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah, but Bishop, what I'm saying, Michael had guys like Ron Harper, right? Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, Horace Grant, and Scotty get thrown under the bus so much, man. I was Scotty. He's worse than Kareem. Kareem get thrown under the bus. Scottie Pippen was a great player, man, that don't get the credit he deserved. I mean, Michael had us all-star. Scotty was probably better than Dwayne Wade, if you want to be honest about it.
I agree with that.
But nobody.
I agree with that.
But I'm saying, now you should get Michael had great players too, but everybody think it was just Michael Jordan. But LeBron had all these great players, Kyrie and Dwayne Wade. What about Mike? What about Ron Harper? Was he a great player?
No,
not when he got to Chicago. He was on the
players in his career. Scottie Pippen was a great player.
Hey, I'm taking Scotty over Wade.
Listen, don't forget, John Paxson and all those guys hit the big shot at the last minute. And you guys going to tell me, he didn't have great players. Michael had great players.
Sure, he did.
He didn't have somebody he went out and got him. Let's tell him.
Michael made great players.
He pushed him.
Michael made great players. He made great players.
My brother, I'd be so hard on Magic because when it comes to LeBron, oh man, excuses. But Michael, he saw everything he did was royalty. He didn't have to push a Hall of Fame. Those guys are already good. Yeah, Michael was a leader. I'm not taking that away from him. He was a great leader, and he played to win. But don't say that he made Scottie Pippen or them go.
Right, exactly.
Come on now.
You're right. You're right.
Come on, give me a break there. But listen,
nobody said Scottie Pippen. Jerry said Scottie Pippen. Let's keep it straight now. Listen, you're gonna go in the margins. Let's keep it straight and let's write. Don't do that in cursive writing because you don't know hieroglyphics. Let's stick with plain English. Jerry said Scottie Pippen came in. He was already great. He made Paxson great. He made Armstrong great. Cliff Livingston even looked like a superstar at one point. Bill Cartwright looked like a superstar. When you talk about the players that Michael Jordan played with, I would say if you took 10 players, Michael helped to develop and make great at least 6 of those 10 players.
Well, let me tell you what LeBron James did. He made the whole team great. He took team.
Listen, that year they won in Cleveland.
Listen, Bishop, it's my turn now. When he got there, when he got to Miami, they wasn't even making the playoff. When he went back to Cleveland, none of these teams was even making the playoff. When he went to the Lakers, they wasn't even making the playoff. He went there and took these guys and brought all of them to the playoff and won championship. That's bringing the whole team, not just a couple players. Mario Chalmers. Who remember Mario Chalmers? I always forget his name.
I do.
Mario Chalmers, Jerry. Tell him who.
A couple years before he got there, Dwayne Wade had just won a ring with them.
Dwayne Wade made him.
He had just won a
ring with LeBron
until LeBron James got there. Nobody remember that guy.
And
Dwayne Wade made him.
Michael played like 7 years before he even went to the finals. Now, don't act like
And
Michael
you're
went to the
right.
finals every year.
You're right. You're right.
So I'm just saying,
Well,
Michael had to learn, and they had to learn Michael as well. All thing I'm saying, Michael had great players too, Bishop. That's all I'm saying. I'm just
And
Well,
Jerry,
listen,
and Jerry, people think I'm.
we're not talking that he had great players. We know he had some great players. What that did, the first three-peat and then the second three-peat, those teams were phenomenal. I can't put LeBron James is a great player. Let's just say it straight up, okay? Mad props to him for what he's done for the championships that he's won. But he was not with any one team that did what the Jordan era teams did. That's the difference right there.
Okay, go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, but y'all laugh at me when I say that I take Pippen over Dwayne Wade. I take Pippen over Dwayne Wade all day.
I would too.
hey, and I also would take Dennis Rodman over what's the name that Miami had? What's the boy name that
Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh. I take Dennis Rodman
I
over
would
Chris
too.
Bosh too. Give me
Oh, yeah.
Dwayne.
I would too.
I don't know. Chris Bosh, Chris Bosh, his offense was it was great, man. I mean, he carried Toronto.
Yeah, but he didn't carry
You're talking
Miami.
about somebody that carry a team. He carried Toronto.
What
He didn't
Anthony?
carry Miami, Bruce. That's why I would go with Dennis Rodman.
What,
He
Anthony?
didn't carry Miami.
One,
Go ahead, Anthony.
I will say this with LeBron. I still think his greatest feat was taking that very first Cleveland team to the finals.
That's right.
That
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I mean,
I
Daniel
agree.
Marshall, Boobie Gibson,
Right.
Goskis,
Yeah.
Yeah, one or two good players.
that was
Very
The big
Jones.
boy Zeke. The big
to
boy
me,
they had
that was-
Zeke.
To me, that was the equivalent of Iverson taking that Sixer team to the finals that wound up losing, that gave the Lakers their only loss during during their title run. It's nobody wins it alone.
Right.
That's
Right.
you gotta understand. No superstar wins that title alone.
Hey, Anthony,
I'll
I
say one thing.
consider-
Hold on. Kendall. Larry, Big Larry, do me a favor. We're talking about Chris Bosh and Ray Allen, right? Now we're talking about these great players that LeBron James had. Game 6, Ray Allen hit the big shot. Chris Bosh got the big rebound. Look up, Larry, Game 7 against San Antonio. How many? Just look up Chris Bosh and Ray Allen. How many points they got in Game 7?
Was it
Get that-
0?
Together,
2?
probably about 15.
No. Game 7, Larry. Look up Ray
I think
Allen.
when it gets 0, I remember them scoring.
Okay.
No, Wade
had
scored.
LeBron had 37 points. But look up Ray Allen and Chris. But now we're talking about 2 Hall of Famers. Game 7, 2 Hall of Famers. And how many points they get in Game 7, Larry? Get back to me. We're going to move on in a few minutes. All right?
Hey, while he's doing that, then let's
Bishop
touch on
Bosh.
our Hall of Famer that we have right here, Dr. Jerry Green.
Yeah.
Just inducted into the Hall of Fame. Our big man right here. I can't read it; it's too small, so somebody have to read for me.
Go ahead,
I got
Bishop.
my glasses.
You're the only one that can see it.
I ain't got my glasses. All I can see is the 2026 induction ceremony and gala luncheon taking place Saturday, October 3rd, 2026 at 12 p.m. at Anthony's Ocean View 450, Lighthouse Road in the city of New Haven, Connecticut. It's a list there, but we just want to talk about the one man that's on that list. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? Come on.
We're talking about Dr. Jerry Green.
Our very own. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you for that.
And what I like is that
I-
Jerry called himself a doctor before he officially became a doctor. That's called speaking into existence. His Tuesday night name was The Doctor. And then eventually
The Doctor,
he became
I
a doctor. Okay?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Go
know.
on now.
Yeah,
But listen, I want to share something with you.
What was
LeBron
his first show
James.
at YBC? What was
Huh?
his first show at YBC? He said, The Doctor. You hear the commercial
Tuesday
every day.
nights. You think I didn't
Yeah.
know? Listen, Jerry, I'm right there. But listen, think about this: the LeBron James conversation. And Anthony, you brought this to my remembrance. The Golden State Warriors had gone 73-9 to break the 72-10 Michael Jordan record of her having the best regular season team of all time. So LeBron James goes down 3-1. Not only does he come back and win the series 4-3, first Cleveland title that they've ever had in the basketball era after the
That
Jim
was
Brown
phenomenal.
football era. but he also beat the team who broke the record for Jordan's best record in NBA history. How
I agree.
interesting is that?
Good,
That
good,
by
good,
itself,
Kendall.
that's phenomenal right there, all by itself. See, you
Yeah.
can't take that away from LeBron James. He came to
Nah.
beat the absolute
All
team
right.
of the century, not the
I'm
best
gonna get
team
up
of the
LeBron.
decade,
I'm gonna
the
get up
best
LeBron in a
team
minute.
of the century, and give him that. Okay, he only
All right,
did it once. He didn't do it 3 times.
I'm getting up LeBron for a minute. Oh, Larry, you get the answer for me or what?
Not yet.
Or you don't want to get it. That's what it is. And the other you have to answer in 2 minutes. Now all of a sudden you can't find the answer.
I think Bosch went zip. One of them
Yeah,
went
both
zip.
of them
I
went
know
zip.
that.
I want
Zero.
Larry to say
I don't
What year
remember
is
them
that,
scoring
Jerry?
a
What year
point.
is that?
that was 2013. I think
I
it
don't
was.
remember a point by them, and I have a pretty good memory.
No, but I'm saying these are two Hall of Famers that LeBron had on his team, and you guys bragging he had a super team. Now, if
The
you ain't no Hall
Water
of Famer,
Boy had more points than them that year.
I never known this Scotty to go 0 in any game, no points, or any.
Not even a
0
headache game in
points.
Detroit.
0.
Let Larry
They
talk.
got 0.
Who?
LeBron James was named the Finals MVP.
Who got
Bosh
0, Larry?
Was in Game
and Ray
6.
Allen got
Ray
0.
Allen scored a game-tying
Wow,
three-pointer.
this is the second greatest three-point shooter of all times. Basically, at that time, he was the number 1, and he goes 0 in Game 7. All right,
They
Chris
shut
Bosh,
him down.
that carried Toronto with 0 in Game 7, and LeBron had 37 points. He carried that team and beat San Antonio. All right, give him his due. And that I love LeBron, Magic, Michael. Them guys are royalty. But don't just kick LeBron under the rug and put Michael up there like LeBron didn't do anything. Right?
Especially
Yeah.
since he was drafted on your birthday.
And Jerry,
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me say this here.
Go ahead.
both of them went 0, Jerry.
Huh?
Yeah, I
Larry said
know.
that.
We said that.
You
Both of them
late.
went 0. And y'all
You
No, I
want
thought Larry fell asleep on it.
Now you late. You about 5 minutes late.
And who called Dennis Rodman a
25
role
minutes.
player? How can anybody call Dennis Rodman a role player with those,
Even Dennis
those
Rodman got more
defensive
points than
titles?
that. He wasn't even a scorer.
No, but I'm
Larry-
saying, but his rebounding, his defense, that's not a role player. He was a
Larry-
threat
No,
man.
but I understand what Lil Larry was saying when he said role player because most of them guys, they wasn't stars, but they played their role. See, so I understand what he's saying when they said role player.
Anthony, I'm going to start with you on this one. I wish Pastor Walt was on the line tonight. They're calling this not showtime, but snow time.
Yeah, that's funny. I cracked up when I first saw that, man.
What do you think, Anthony? Why do you have to talk to me?
I hope for Laker fans that they're gonna add more to this roster because if they, if this is gonna be their starting 5,
They're in trouble.
And 6 man.
And they 6 men.
And they 6 man.
Yeah.
They went all the other way.
This way. JJ, I hope JJ Redick is renting and not buying. I'll just leave it at that.
Go ahead, little Larry. Let little Larry talk on this one. Come on, Larry.
Man, I bet you they get every call. I bet you they get every call from the refs. I bet you Trump will be their biggest supporter.
Think he will?
You're gonna see people in NBA games that ain't never came to a game in 50 years.
Uh-huh.
Soon as JJ Redick saw that, he called LeBron and said, "Look, man, wherever you go, you let me know. I'm going with you."
That's right.
There it is. There it is.
Talk about it, Big Dog.
What Larry said got me so good, so I can't even top that. What Larry said, I can't top. I got nothing.
You know what we're looking at? You know what we're looking at on that? We're looking at the modern day Adolph Rupp / Kentucky team that's going to eventually meet that Texas team that's going to beat them down. So let's get ready for it.
So what is their chances, Bishop, with that team, with the modern NBA?
You want it in percentages or numbers?
Whatever you want to give it to me.
I'm going to give you 30% chance that team will make the
They got
playoffs.
Luka. They got Luka now. And they got
They might listen. Shut down Luka. Shut down Luka. What's the rest of them gonna do? All right, they'll be in the corner biting their fingernails, hoping that they don't get discovered or something. Not gonna happen.
They got rid of some Big Larry. They got rid of the center too. The big center they had. What's his name?
No, Aiden's on the bench.
He's a free agent.
Oh,
No,
he's
he went. No,
They
he
might not
already.
keep him.
He gone already.
he's
Oh, he
going.
signed?
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nah,
he signed.
DeAndre Ayton's still there. He opted into his last year. He got
Oh,
1 year,
Aiken's
but
still
they
there.
trying to get rid
Okay.
of him.
They
Aiken's still
traded. They
there.
traded him.
When? I
just
think
saw
Day
that.
was still there.
I had to
just
be
saw
today.
that.
Let me
They
check.
traded him. I just saw it.
Who they traded him for?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Bubble gum.
Did Aiken trade from the Lakers?
They
Paul
traded him for
George.
bubble
Yeah.
gum, little Larry.
You know, I would have liked that picture better, Jerry, if they had to put Bronny James in it.
Oh,
I was
Bronny
thinking
James
that.
going home. Bronny
Nah,
Oh,
James
you know
going
he
I
getting
home.
was
cut. They
thinking
announced
that,
the trade.
Doc.
He getting
Lakers
cut.
trade Andre Alton to the Wizards.
wow.
Oh no, he's been put out the pasture.
Yep, that's where he went, to the Wizards.
He has been
Oh
put out
yeah,
the
so the
pasture.
Wizards grab him because they getting ready to trade Anthony Davis. So now it all makes sense.
All right. I'm gonna move on to another topic. The new look Celtics. Paul George, Jason Tatum, Bruce. If Paul George have a decent year, he ain't got to have an all-star like he did in Indiana. Could the Celtics still make a little noise with they got Mitchell Robinson too, right? What do you
Yeah.
think, Bruce? What do you think,
Mitchell
Bruce?
Robinson not a shooter. He's not a scorer.
I know all of Bruce. Let Bruce go. Now go do that. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, but I think they're not gonna be as successful as they were with Brown. I mean, you can't put George in there and think they're gonna be the same team they have with Brown. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think they're taking a step backwards now.
All right, go ahead, Big Larry.
Yep.
They might not be taking a step back, but they're not a championship team. They might finish in number 3, because they got some pieces and they got some shooters. So if he come to play, then they might be in 3rd or 4th, but they ain't win no championship. They ain't
They
get no
may
better.
not step back, but he might stumble.
Go ahead, little Larry. Go ahead, little Larry. Then I'll go with Anthony.
I got him in 4th seed in the East right now. I feel like that was a crazy trade. They
Crazy.
basically handed Philly the keys to get to the finals. But
Kind of.
it all depends. I think Paul George actually fit their system better. Many threes that they want to shoot. He a much better shooter than Jaylen Brown. He ain't a better player than him, but he a better shooter. He still bring that D. It's just a matter if he can stay healthy or not.
I like you, little Larry. I swear I like you, man. You got some knowledge there, man, for a young guy. I gotta give it to you. We all old heads, man. He be telling like this. We
Hey,
all-
Larry, it took him a
That's why
minute.
we
You
need
see, he's
the
old.
young boys, man. Y'all
Hey,
old
listen,
and
gentlemen,
your
y'all
brains getting
old.
weary.
I liked him at first sight. I already told him.
I got you.
Hey, Larry, how long we me and you been doing this, man?
He
Took
my
him
son.
about
What you
6
expect?
weeks.
He my
All
son.
right,
What you
all right,
expect?
okay, all right.
Oh,
We
my
get ready to retire you, Larry.
Hey, Jerry. Now, big Larry just turned around and say, he my son. He got his
That's
mother's
right.
genes. We know that part.
And how come you don't like LeBron James? You got the same relationship.
No. Let me go with
Uh-oh.
Anthony. We'll stay on the subject and Donald. Go ahead, Anthony. What
About the
do you think about the Celtics?
About the Celtics, playing game.
Playing game?
Playing game.
With you don't think they can do anything with Derek White and Jason Tatum and Mitchell Robinson?
I think the Jaylen Brown trade is going to be the basketball equivalent of trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees.
Red Sox.
Wow. Go ahead, Don. Big Don.
If you had asked me first, I would have said the same thing that Anthony just said. Play-in. That was the exact thing that was on my mind. I was listening to you guys talking about 4th spot. I'm like, I don't see it. But we'll see what happens.
They got Jason Tatum. He's supposed to be
Jason Tatum's still one of the
I
best
see
players in the
every player
game.
they got up there, and I'm still looking at a play-in team. I mean, I'm still putting like Detroit over them, Indiana. I'm gonna put definitely the Knicks over them. The Philly got them now. All
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee might even give them some trouble. Nah,
But
I'm not
Jalen Durant talking about leaving.
Really? All right.
Yeah, he trying to get out of there.
All right, let me go, Kendall. Go ahead, Big Kendall.
Listen,
Everybody
man, you said 4th seed. They 4th seeds in the East, man. I mean, you got Giannis in Miami, right? You got the Knicks being the championship. You got Philadelphia with a chip on their shoulder. Boston has just took a couple steps backwards. And not only the 10 points that they surrendered when you got Paul George averaging 17 points and Jaylen Brown averaging 28 points off of one of the most amazing MVP seasons. He was a 3rd overall. vote getter in the MVP drawing without Jason Tatum in the game. This guy's got himself a championship. He's got himself a MVP in the championship. Jason Tatum wasn't playing as well. I mean, come on, man. Like you said, this is Anthony. I'm with you. This is the equivalent of Babe Ruth from the Boston Red Sox. And they're going to make him pay. This guy's got a chip on his shoulder, and this guy has been playing ball since he's been there. He has been the unquestioned star of the Boston Celtics. How do you disrespect him like that? How does he get on the air and he sits back and he talks about, things got to be done a certain way? They didn't even give him any respect. They just shipped him out the door. Imagine that, being that type of player going against Boston.
Can I say this real quick?
Right,
Remember, Paul George didn't have the greatest career when he was in L.A., and he sure didn't have the greatest career when he just left the Sixers. So what makes y'all think all of a sudden he's going to turn it on and have a great career?
He only played 30. He barely played 30 games this past year.
Well, it all depends on the system, Don, because he played good in Indiana, but he was younger, though. A lot younger.
A lot younger. You just said it, Jerry. A lot younger make a lot of difference.
You know what I thought should have happened though?
What's that?
I thought that Boston should have demanded that VJ come with Paul George.
They tried.
And I was thinking, but like I was telling y'all earlier, the way Boston did Brown, they left themselves vulnerable for low return in his trade. They got desperate. They knew they couldn't start the season with him on the roster the way they did him. And all the GMs know that they was desperate. That's why they didn't get the value for Brown that they should have got. They should have demanded VJ. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The sad thing is it may have just shown their own arrogance by just sending him to Philly.
All right. Go ahead, Bishop. You want to respond on the Celtics or what?
Well, you guys are giving them a playing game. I'll give them the 8th and final seed because, Milwaukee's been weakened. And I'm trying to think, Cleveland's going to be Cleveland. Detroit kind of been dismantled just a little bit. I don't know what they're going to come back with. They may hold up. No, I'm going to give them that 8th seed for sure. Hackamich is not going to work in Boston because them fans in Boston don't want to see a Hackamich show. They want him to go, learn how to shoot, and that ain't going to happen no time soon. Mr. White is 2 cups of cold water from calling it quits altogether. So Tatum is on his own basically because he's got no help.
But Bishop, let me ask you a question. You, Bruce and Anthony, Mitchell Robinson. Being a Knick guy, just won. I know money is a major factor, but they haven't won in 53 years. You probably celebrated probably the most celebrated celebration out of all of them because they haven't won in so long. Why would you want to leave a team that just won and go to the Celtics when you got a chance to go back to back, man, and really build a name?
Well, it's the money. You already said it. It's the money, but you got to understand something.
You got the ring.
He became valuable because Cat could not stay out of foul trouble. So Mitch got the opportunity to get, and then whoever developed this hacker Mitch thing, stupidest thing I ever heard of, because you got to figure the man's going to make at least 1 foul shot. I just say this: in the playoffs, when he needed to make a foul shot, he made it, and I appreciate him. Go on and get your money, Mitch, because you ain't going to be this great. He ain't going to be this great next year.
He ain't make no foul shots in the playoffs. He missed all of them.
Yes, he did. He went 4 for 17. Hacker Mitch went 4 for 17 in the playoffs.
Hey, Jared, let me say this here, though. If you Mitchell Robinson, you leave for the money, too. You got to remember, he ain't been making no money all these years.
Right.
You got one shot at making some money, and he got a rest.
And also, Dolan could have, Cat said that he would take less money if they were able to, but once Dolan basically said he's not going to take the extra mile to, bring the whole team back, he sort of made the decision for him. I wish Mitchell Robinson well. I really do. I do too. But
I don't. You don't go to Boston. He could have went anywhere in the world. You
Yeah,
don't go to Boston. That was
you
personal.
know what? I'm not. See, let's put it this way.
Listen, little Larry now. Listen to what he said.
But I feel like it was personal. He was one of the very first people to sign on Tuesday, meaning that they've been talking about this. So I feel like it was personal. You don't go to Boston. Like he could have went somewhere else and got that money anywhere other than Boston. That was personal.
I like that. I like
Never
that.
root for Toronto.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Mitchell leaving New York to go to Boston is not the kind of sting of Jaylen Brown being humiliated and sent to Philly.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I
I
agree.
think that's the difference.
I
there.
agree.
The difference is Mitch
agree.
chose to go to Boston. Jaylen Brown didn't choose to go to Philly.
But that's on Knicks management. That's on Knicks management.
That's on management now.
All right, listen. I don't want to keep beating the dead horse, but Larry, you got something you want to talk about? I know I took over a little bit because I had some topics. You want to talk football or you want to stick with what we're doing?
Let's go with Toronto because with all the trades, this is the most exciting year ever that's coming up because we don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? With the teams, with all the trades.
Like, the Raptors?
Yeah, the Raptors going to be a monster. Philly might be a monster. You know, there's so much out there right now that you can't. You just got to wait to see. You know.
Yeah. Toronto gonna be a monster as soon as Kawhi Leonard get hurt and won't sit down.
I was trying not to say that, Don. I was definitely trying not to say that.
I don't think that's a very good trade for Toronto because they gave up Brandon Ingrams. They gave up a young Ingram for an old injury-prone Leonard.
Uh-huh.
And a young Ingram who stay hurt too, Bruce.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're right. I can't argue with that.
A journeyman for a lot of reasons.
All right, go ahead, Larry. I'm sorry, but no, you're right. I mean, Kawhi Leonard. See what the only thing about Kawhi Leonard because people jump on LeBron and they beat LeBron down. Kawhi Leonard won the championship in Toronto. His only one season he was there. Okay, he leaves Toronto after winning the championship, and he was like royalty to Toronto Raptors. He was like the Magic Johnson to that. He's gonna go to the Clippers and just do anything in LA. They built a new stadium and everything for Kawhi Leonard. He brought his boy Paul George over. They traded Shea, all right, to SGA, all right, for Paul George. And Kawhi Leonard didn't do anything in LA.
Jerry, apparently they named the new training room after Kawhi when he got there as well. But you didn't hear that from me.
Toronto?
In LA, they named the training facility after Kawhi.
I mean, if that would have been
the training room,
what it was.
They just put his name up there.
I'll tell you, they opened up a new comedy club. They call it. That's the name of the new comedy. Kawhi's coming back to do the open act. Seriously. I mean, it's not a bad. It's not bad, but at the same time, I can't put Toronto. I don't have a spot for Toronto. They might be, for all I know. But it's not going to make that big a difference. He had that one moment when he broke Embiid's heart. Like his highlight shot in Toronto.
Yeah,
I don't see.
But if I was Toronto, that's just as bad. Cleveland got LeBron back after burning his jersey. I wouldn't have took Kawhi Leonard back because you left us and you went to the Clippers and you didn't do anything. I can see if he won a ring in LA and coming back, he really embarrassed himself as far as I'm concerned. Go ahead, Big Don. You want to say something?
Toronto's the only one that wanted him too. Like in other words, Toronto still look at the fact that he won one for the land.
Because he's royalty.
And they're giving him all the respect.
He's royalty.
Yeah.
Somebody got TV on? He's royalty.
No, that's somebody talking in the background.
No, it sounds like TV.
But honestly, he is royalty in Toronto. But
that's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, that royalty is not going to bring another ring. May not even get them to the playoffs because their manpower. They're short. Their manpower is short.
Right.
The only thing saved Leonard. He had a good season this year.
Yeah.
And Toronto looked at that. He had a great season now. He was playing great.
But he didn't do nothing though. They still got knocked out of the playoffs. But Bruce, let me ask you a question. If you look at Kawhi Leonard's career, I know he played good in San Antonio for a couple of seasons under Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and them. How would you describe his career in your sense, Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah, but see, you can't really say he had a great career because of all the injuries he had. You know what I mean? And that started way back when he was with San Antonio. He refused to play. You know what I mean? So, I mean, production-wise, he had a good career, but the longevity of it is not going to stand up like the rest of them because he had a lot of injuries.
Okay.
He sat out a lot of games, man.
You blame it on just the injuries then?
It was definitely the injuries or whatever his excuse was. He didn't play.
Go ahead, little Larry. Talk about Kawhi Leonard. Give me your opinion. Larry, you there?
I feel like he's a Hall of Famer. His career, nobody knows how good it could have been because we always talk about the potential that he had, but he set more than he played. But I mean, when he played, he was great though, and he won rings, he won Finals MVP.
2 years.
When he's healthy, he first team all defense. Like he a hell of a player. It's just his health, but I still think he a great player. I still think he a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll go over that a little bit. Go ahead, Kendall. Give me your opinion on Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard has shown that when he's on the court, he's probably the best player on the court when he gets out there. I mean, LeBron James recognized that at San Antonio. And when Tim Duncan, LeBron James, and Tony Parker, and all the rest of the players are out there, Kawhi Leonard got the MVP for the championship series for San Antonio. He went to Toronto, won their only championship, and won that game, took the money, went to Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is going to go down in history to be the highest paid player per game in NBA history because he's getting all the money, but he's not playing all the games. I think it's about money with him. I think that because he won a championship in Toronto now, and they don't have a chance in winning a championship, well, why don't we get the guy that's only won a championship for us and get him in the seats, and that way the fans will come out. It could be about the green. You know, it's got to be about the green. You know, it can't be anything else. But he has shown that when he decides to play, he's the best player on the court, but he won't play. So, the best ability is availability. His is disability.
He the Kirk Cousins of baskthole.
Hold on. I'm gonna go with Big Larry.
Highest paid, Burke. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna go Big Larry and Anthony. But I want to say one thing too, Kendall. He had a chance to go to LA Lakers and play with LeBron James.
He didn't want to.
He didn't want to play with LeBron. He wanted his own team, and he brought in Paul George, and it was a failure. He could have won championship with LeBron in LA and got probably at least 2 or 3 in LA. Go ahead, Big Larry. I had to throw that in there. Go ahead, Larry.
I think Kawhi Leonard is a great player when he's on the court. I think he could have made anybody's roster, just like LeBron James, anybody's roster great. He could have won the Spurs, got a championship. He could have fit on most teams and put them over the hump, just like the Nuggets. He could have went to the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? As long as he stayed healthy, they were going to get a championship. You know,
no, he didn't do anything for the Clippers, man. He had his own team. I don't want to hear that.
I'm saying if he went to someone else, you know.
Yeah, but Jerry, look how that turned out.
Lakers. Yeah, just like LeBron, he didn't want it. He wanted his own team. Go ahead, Bruce.
And Jerry, don't forget when he was with the Clippers, half the time Paul George was out
hurt,
and he was there. Then when he was there, Paul George was out.
That's
right.
They didn't really have a chance to really get that chemistry right to win anything.
That's true. Go ahead, Anthony, and I'll go Big Don.
You know, you never saw Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in the same room at the same time. I'm just
Nope.
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, as great a player as he is, he's definitely going to be a Hall of Fame caliber. But though because of those injuries, people are going to look at his career as almost somewhat incomplete because of what might have been. There might have been more rings if he had stayed healthy.
All right, go ahead, Don.
So what Paul George? I mean, what he got? 3 rings?
Well, Kawhi got 2. He got 2.
Oh, he only got one with.
He only got the one.
He got one.
Right, but at least he can still walk by Charles Barkley when he's going into that ring room. He can still walk by a lot of guys.
He can limp by. He can limp by him. He can limp by him
at dinner table with those guys.
All right. All right. Listen, I want to send out a shout out to my friend Tony Pearson. He said he watched the show every Tuesday and Friday. He can't wait for the show to come on, and my man Johnny Williams. So I want to send out a shout to them two brothers. That I appreciate you guys enjoying the show. And also, I know I got an event coming up, but I want to share about the bishop. I got to find his flyer, Bishop Ernest. He's being nominated at the what's the award again, Bishop? Come on now, talk to me.
It's the Spin Awards.
Spin Awards.
Last time it was Sellers. This time it's the Spins.
Oh, here we go. All right, this is my good friend Bishop Ernest Richard. We all know we go way back with the Hollaback Awards and WNHU together. Him and Nina Taylor are being nominated for what, 5 categories?
7 categories altogether.
7 categories at the Spin Awards. Let's give it up for the Bishop. Y'all clap your hands.
Amen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey.
Where's that gonna be at?
That's gonna be in Atlanta. The hotel is being built as we. I'll give you the hotel's name. I know it's a Hilton property, so we'll be the first major event in that particular hotel. And I figured, well, I don't expect to buy an extra suitcase. If we go home with 2 awards, I'll be happy.
All right, one more announcement then, Larry. I want you to
Big Time
talk a little
Production
football. You
proudly
got something
presents
for
the
football,
Jerry
right?
Green's
Just
Gospel
talk about it
Live
when you
Television
get a chance. Let me see
Showcase,
that come
a
up.
night of faith, music, and inspiration. Special guest, Reverend Hayward Anderson. All this going on Saturday, July 18th, African American Lodge 24, 12 Manila Avenue, Hamden, Connecticut. Doors opening at 5:30. Show starts at 6. Tickets are $20. Call 203-875-0520. Also on this program will be none other than the Heavenly Stars, Rose Boyd, Pastor Ronald Birch, Transparent, Bozzy Lee, DC Smallwood, Saturday, July 18th, African American Lodge 24, 12 Manila Avenue, Hampton, Connecticut. Doors opening at 5:30. Show starts at 6. Tickets are only $20. You can send your cash out to $84 Plymouth, $84 Plymouth. Call 203-875-0520. And this is an event you don't want to miss.
Hey, Jerry, why they show a picture of the back door, man? Y'all going through the front door, ain't no? I'm joking.
I do want to say this show is being hosted by my good friend Kendall Tyson and Daryl Franklin. So come out, get your tickets, and let's have a great time.
You're gonna have a great time.
Because after tomorrow, I'm gonna be pushing the big time. So y'all gonna be flooded with your texts and emails. I'll tell you right now. Y'all know how I roll. Larry, you want to? It's almost 7 o'clock. You want to talk about anything else special or what? Football? Or what?
Yes, let's talk about football. And let's talk about the Rams.
Wow.
The Rams are the number 1 rated team going in to win the Super Bowl next year. But the biggest problem the Rams got, they don't have no backups. If the quarterback goes down because it's back last year, and they don't have extra receivers or offensive linemen. You know, they use the pick to get a quarterback for the future. I think that wasn't really a good move. They should have thought about this year and getting somebody to help them out, like a better receiver. What are you thinking, Anthony?
Well, they still could. Diggs is still out there to be had. I think if you added him there as maybe like maybe not the starter, but as a backup. Look, they're putting all their eggs in one basket and trying to win it this year. There's gonna have to, they're definitely gonna have to add some depth, but they're clearly they deserve to be the top favorite, the number 1 team going in. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, Bruce.
Yeah, that free agent list is pretty powerful this year, man. I think they'll fill them gaps. They got a pretty good coach and a pretty good front office. I think they'll fill them gaps. They ain't gonna have no problem there. They got some pretty big names out there on the free agent list and wide receivers.
Kendall, what you think?
I'm thinking this. You got the MVP who's had more yards passing this year than anyone else in the NFL. You got a receiver. One receiver had more receiving yards, and the other one had more receiving touchdowns. Now you're going to have field position because you literally took the defensive player of the year who brought the sack record and put him on the other side of the team. you better win that championship.
But do you think if they would have got a quarterback later instead of going to get a quarterback now in the first round with that pick, you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
They can get anybody for a backup.
Yeah, anybody for a backup, they're good right now,
You know what I mean?
because you know what's going to happen with a team like that? People don't realize this. When you have defensive, when you start thinking about a lot of teams are equal. And when we think about exceptional teams, we think about this great comeback, Tom Brady, scoring 28 28 unanswered points going to fourth quarter. But because the defense put him in a position to be able to do something like that. You've got the all-time sack leader. You got this guy on the other side now. You had a very good defense, but now you added this. Man, you're in a position where, you're going to have the guy who's throwing more passes than anybody else, looking at a receiver at more yards, more touchdowns, and they got less field to cover. They're going to be a problem. That's all I got to say. They're going to score points, but now they got defense. So it is what it is.
But Kendall, you make a good point when you say they bring Garrett in because a lot of guys that's still trying to figure out where they're going to sign at, they'll go to the Rams, man, just because they got Garrett there.
They got Garrett there.
They can get a ring. So
at the beginning of the
no
year,
problem filling none of them holes.
And he's got all of OTAs. He got all the training camp. He's getting acclimated. He's not doing the Jerry Green. Not the Jerry Green. The Jerry I don't mean to say that. The Jerry what's the Jerry guy's name?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Yeah. Because you know what? Listen. No, before we leave, I just wanted to make
Jerry Green. You said it right.
No. But before we leave, what's on my mind is that I was going to say before we leave, I pray that we do a special prayer for Jerry Green being nominated in the Hall of Fame. That was on my mind, but I double talked on that. But he's not doing the Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones doesn't realize by them not being in the OTAs in the offseason, you cannot acclimate yourself with the teammates. This guy is now running around with his teammates, looking at their tendencies, understanding, oh, wow, when he drops his shoulder, I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? So there's a problem here now in Los Angeles. I think there's a problem.
Okay, little Larry.
Yeah, go, little Larry.
I understand what they did by getting a quarterback for the future because we don't know how much time the starter got left.
That's right.
Especially with the issues that he's had. And who knows, he might be the one to step in this year when he go down and continue the momentum. And I feel like as talented as they are, I feel like it's a lot of good free agents still out there. They not in no rush to sign because they not trying to go no training camp. But I feel like they should be able to plug them holes, especially at the receiving position.
Little Larry boy, look at little Larry boy. Go ahead, big down there. Oh my God, little Larry boy.
I don't have much to say because like everybody on the Rams. I was on the Rams last year too, and look what happened. I'm liking a lot of changes that the Ravens made, so I'm not going to even jump on the Rams bandwagon. You guys just go ahead with it.
Go ahead, Bishop. Then go ahead.
Listen, everybody looks good on paper until you play the game. Let me take you back to 1992. 1.2 seconds left in the game. Cafe Christian Center against Waterbury. We needed 1 point. On paper, we were the best team, but actually, we lost that game by 2. And Don was the timekeeper at the time. I just want to make sure you know that too.
What game is this?
I just brought that up yesterday. That was 92 when we lost to Waterbury. We should have won that game. Don Fleming fouled out. I ended up with the ball at the top of the key, and Rose couldn't break free. Came down the middle, tried to get my man to split and lose his. Maybe I'd draw a double team. Draw a double team. Imagine that. Anyway, it just didn't pan out. That's all.
Oh my God!
Time ran out. I think Don started the clock before we started to play.
Bishop gonna remember that game the rest of his life, man.
You already know that part.
That was his only opportunity, and I blew it for him.
That's quite all right. You know what? I appreciate the fact that you were running the clock. I was just trying to get rid of the ball because I'm not that star. But I'm just simply saying, I only mentioned that to say that on paper, everybody looks great. Okay? They're talking about Minnesota being the #1 defense in the NFC. Yeah, let's wait till we play the games, okay? That's all I'm going to do. Maybe, hey, my drought might be over. 53 years. I was a sophomore in high school when the Knicks won a championship. Yeah, Minnesota's never won a championship. I was in elementary school when they first went to the Super Bowl. That's all I could tell you.
All right, go
Hey,
ahead.
I don't know if this is true. They say Andre Drummond just signed a $3.9 million contract with the Knicks.
With who?
With the Knicks.
That's
Andre
not a
Drummond?
bad deal.
He got traded to somebody else.
But that's not a bad deal.
That's
No,
a good deal.
they're giving that kid.
Nah,
What's
he was
his
a
name?
free agent.
Haporti, whatever his name is. I think the
I
Knicks
don't
is
know
going
if it's true, Larry.
Nah, Porty signed with Philly, and they let Drummond go. He was a free agent. Nah, I'm
That's
looking
how
at
we
it right
probably
now.
ended
Yeah,
up with Drummond.
he signed with the Knicks for $3.9 million.
That's a good move, Bruce. That's a good
Oh
move.
yeah, I think so.
That's better than Mitchell Robinson.
That's a great move.
Wow.
That is a great move.
That's a great move because he's going to be a backup center on the Knicks anyway. I mean, he come in and spells cat. He can score a little bit.
But
I ain't
Drummond
like
ain't
how
as
he tried to
physical.
turn. I ain't
He
like
ain't
how
as
he tried to
physical,
turn
though.
into a 3-point shooter last year though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but we
you
don't
know
need
what?
him doing that.
Yeah, we
We
don't
don't
need him
need.
shooting
We don't
threes.
need it. Don't need him.
No, we need him to play underneath, tough underneath.
That's a
Yep.
great move for the Knicks.
He from New York though.
UConn man.
There you
UConn
Good
go.
man.
move. That's a
Yeah,
There
good
he
move.
you
from New
go.
York. He played for UConn.
Just what I was thinking. He's a UConn man. So let's see what. Oh, and by the way, FYI, I know Larry, you got this show. Alex Caravan is like the
They
fourth
can't hear.
UConn player in the last 3 years to get picked in the first round. He went
Didn't he go to Sacramento? Somebody said.
he went to
I can't
Sacramento,
hear
number
nothing.
29. Went to Sacramento.
Oh, nobody.
He's like the fourth player in the last 4 years to go out and in the first round.
UConn is now blue blood.
Hey, try telling the other guys that. We have to keep whooping on them to make them understand. But we're gonna leave that alone. Talk about that another time. College basketball is just around the corner.
Yeah, but
That's right.
look in the women's pro league. Hey, man, they got UConn all over the place.
All over the
got that
place.
right.
Yeah.
I got one more thing I want to throw out there, Jay. I know we just lost Larry. Real quick question. Maybe we got time to answer. Do you think at this particular point, or are we too early, that Caitlin Clark might be the quote unquote Larry Bird of the WNBA?
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Kendall. Respond.
Absolutely. Talking junk and
I give her
everything.
Keith Van Horn.
100%. And she's earning it. I mean,
Yes,
she's out
she
there
is.
playing. When you see her ball, they're going at her. And Caitlin
They are.
Clark is backing it up. She is the Larry Bird of the WNBA. 100%.
I was just wondering. I thought she was too. I mean, she takes her lickings and she keeps on ticking.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Listen,
Hey,
Caitlin's the real deal, man.
What's that phrase? You can't stop her. You can only try to contain her. They can't even
Yes.
contain her.
All right, go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, I just think, man, that they got too much pressure on her, man. You know what I mean? Her fans, I don't like the way they treating her. They got too much pressure on her to let her really do her thing, man. And I think she go out of her way to try to live up to that.
She ain't no quiet girl. I can tell you that right now.
She definitely got the talent. I mean, when she get going, she's something else now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You gotta give her credit for that. When she get going, boy, she
Unstoppable.
get it going now.
All right, go ahead, Anthony. In your opinion, what
She's a great scorer, but the defense is just really bad. It's almost like they're playing four. It's almost like they're playing 4-on-5 at a lot of
Larry
times.
Bird didn't play defense either.
Oh, Larry played a little bit better than this.
Well, no, he didn't play. In the beginning, Larry didn't play. Larry played defense later when McHale and Butch Johnson and all them guys showed up. But when he first got there, Bird ain't playing no defense.
Mm.
Yeah, but usually when you're that good, man, you can accept the fact that your defense ain't that good. When your offense ain't that good and you ain't got no defense, that's when you're in trouble.
I will say this, and I think I've said this on here before. The WNBA is a heck of a lot more physical than the NBA.
Oh my
right.
goodness!
It's not
right.
And they let him get away with a lot of stuff too.
Oh,
not no
I mean,
more.
That's a flagrant. That's a flagrant too when you got your hand around somebody's neck.
Yeah, but they call everything now, man. You run by them, they call They messing the game up now.
Man, they should honor Caitlin Clark. She's getting everybody paid.
She ain't getting nobody paid, man.
Now, Asia Wilson.
Listen,
what about that?
Kendall. When they negotiated for that contract, they had Fee and them girls from Minnesota negotiating for that contract.
Yeah.
All her fans were saying that they're not gonna get that money. Then soon as they was telling Fee to give it up, give in that union stuff and go on and take what they gonna get.
And she never did.
As soon as they got that contract, then they turned around and want to give all the credit to Caitlin.
I know Nafisha Collier has everything to do with the money.
Her and Abumake.
Yeah.
You know, the sister there, Shani's sister. They the ones got that money. And a lot of people think that this stuff that started getting put in place, they've been trying to get better travel and everything for the last 4 or 5 years. This stuff didn't just happen because she came in the league. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I see what you're saying, Bruce, but they tried, because I mean, we got to go back to the Cynthia Coopers and all those stars back in those days, man. I mean, there was a whole bunch of them. The girl, they had 3 or 4 girls from Tennessee. Candy, can't think of her name.
Shamika Holsclaw.
Yeah, but Ernie, that was when the league first started. The league went a long way from then. Once they started getting all them stars in there, all that stuff changed. They knew that was going to get better and that money. But don't get me wrong with Caitlin. Now her fans, they support her.
Yep.
I mean, they got 3 women starting on the All-Star team.
Yeah.
They support that team where other people be running their mouth and don't vote. But the Indiana Fever got 3 starters on the All-Star team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she brought the fans.
I don't know, man. The bottom line is this: Caitlin is doing what she does, and I mean, she's good for the game. But I've watched a couple of her games, and I wondered, could she possibly be the quote unquote Larry Bird of the WNBA? It's still early. She's only in her second or third year, so it's kind of early to make that call, you know.
Yeah, but know who gonna knock her out the box? Know who gonna knock
Olivia
out the
Miles.
box? Olivia Miles, man.
Olivia Miles.
The USC girl, or where she played out in
Minnesota.
She played at Notre Dame, then she went to TCU.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she's in Minnesota right now.
Yeah.
She is the new truth of the WNBA.
Yes, she is. And Fee not even back yet.
I know.
They have the best record in the league with Nafisha being out. That's the scary thing.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when she comes back
with her and Courtney Williams at guard. Boy, they probably
there's something else, man.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, Kendall, close it out tonight, bro.
Oh yeah, Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus. Before I even close it out, I'll tell you there was something on my mind, and that was how the Dr. Jerry Green is being nominated into the Lehigh Hall of Fame. Praise God. And I just think that he's an example on putting your mind to it and your mouth to what you do. You know, Jerry puts the work in, and he's definitely about his business. Jerry called himself the doctor as far back as 1983, 84, until he officially became a doctor. Jerry's doing a TV show because he wants people to own their own, praise God, in Jesus' name. So I thank you for that. And for that reason, I'm just fortunate to be a part of WJRG.
Yeah.
So Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, continue to bless this man. Continue to pour into him his vision that he has for others as his legacy is being laid down here at WJRG. I say it a lot, so it's a part of our mind, our memory banks. And Father, and I just thank you just for being a part of Sports Talk. As I say, I love being a part of this, and I love doing the Lord's work. It's a lot of fun. And gentlemen, I love you all. But once again, we have a Hall of Famer on WJRG, happens to be the owner. In Jesus' name, amen. That's why, you know, it is what it is, Jerry. You spoke it into existence, man. I know, you know, you did. Called yourself the doctor before you even became a doctor. Come on, man.
Well,
now that's your host for the show on the 18th. That's just a preview, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you already know. You know me. Oh God, come on. You know, Ernest, why you tell him? You know I was going there.
Oh. If you don't mind me saying this, I appreciate all you guys. You know, it wouldn't be no show without y'all. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling my friend Tony today we had lunch today, me and Tony, and and I told him, I said, look, man, he said he watched the show every Tuesday and Friday. I said, look, man, I got the best staff, man. Because you guys make the show and you guys make my job a lot easier. I got Anthony, got the Bishop. What I tell you the other day, Bishop, when you said you wanted to come on, you was running late, like 7:45 or something, or something like that, or 6:45. And I told you, I said it was kind of late then. I said, well, we need the Bishop on the show. Didn't I tell you that?
Well, you didn't say that.
That's
of course,
right.
The Bishop, the Bishop was the one that rode the Knicks from start to finish. Go
That's
ahead.
right. From start to finish.
Right,
That's been in the back.
I rode
That's
the
right.
Knicks from start to finish.
That's
Did
right.
not back up and did not bandwagon jump. I didn't even look for a scooter to get around.
Hey, Ernie, check them out, brother.
My man. Hey, I'm gonna get they got some orange and blue ones, man.
Are they blue and orange, Bruce?
I'm gonna get the blue and
orange.
orange.
They on the way.
Oh.
Hey, Bruce, I'm going to get the blue and orange ones, but you know what I'm getting? Look on Facebook. They got the Nick short sets. I want the white one, man. That is sporty right there. You hear me? I'm getting that with the blue and orange sneakers. I don't care if I am almost 68 years old. I'm just gonna look young for a day or so.
Man, you look good. You guys look great.
I'll say, I supported them pretty good this time.
Yeah,
you did.
I tell you.
But Kendall, I want to say about Bruce too. Way before we started the show, we used to be at work. We used to be the loudest thing at work, talking about sports or debating about this and that. And I told him, I said, if I ever start a sports show on television or radio, you will be the first one I grab.
That's how you call.
Who was the first one I grabbed?
Kendall, we have some good ones, boy.
Oh my God! The boys
we have some good ones, Kendall.
Tell us sometimes it's keep it down. We used to go at it, boy.
Yeah, man.
It was all fun and like I said, even Anthony, like I had to get him on the show. I know he is sports guys. I had to get you guys that know sports. Y'all know football. Y'all know all the sports. But we got to talk a little baseball sometime too now.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we got to do it. Yeah.
We don't talk
Hey, Anthony, we got to get the Mets out of the basement first. But anyway, let's move on.
The Yankees are in the losing streak.
Put it this way: it's going to take a forklift to get them out of last place at this point in time.
You guys have a blessed 4th of July, man. Kendall, I love you. Love all you guys.
Love you, gentlemen.
All right, later. Imagine if Bruce was with